Hello. competitive programming profiles, or your resume, your achievements is saying that you are good at it. So mostly you will get a referral from someone. Resume, your achievements is saying that you are good at it. So mostly. Yeah, so I think or like have a look at full campus placements of all the companies. Most of the time your college will send a mail to you regarding the full campus placement, and yeah, on Hacker Earth also you can participate in competitions. There are many competitions going on Hacker Earth daily regarding the company placement. So you can participate in that on also. I think mostly these are the ways through which you can get any of campus placement. And if you are in fourth year, most of the students I think we are in fourth year in this meeting. So you can you can apply for internship. So getting an internship in a product-based company is way easier than getting a full campus placement. So in an internship, they will ask mostly data structure and algorithm questions only, and not very much of projects and all. So yeah, getting an internship is way easier than full campus placement. Yeah, so keep applying. You will not get any response some of the times, but yeah, if you are applying at most of the job IDs at Amazon career site, Google career site, then yeah, there's a chance that you will get a call. And also you can participate in many competitions like for Google. If you are a good computer programmer, so you can participate in like their tests. So their kickstart is there, and yeah, other competitions are there in which you can participate. And like if you are getting a rank in 1500 or 2000, so the basically the recruiters keep checking the profiles of the participants, and they will contact you. So the hard it is for you to get into product company, it's much harder for a recruiter to recruit good candidates also. So now I am in Amazon, and I see my manager and other recruiters, they like they face many issues, and they face many difficulties to hire good candidates. So if you can directly contact a recruiter, and if there is an opening, so if you are good at DSL Go, most probably you will get a call. Yeah, I think that's enough for this question. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Bhaiya. And just to remind that as I'm receiving many messages that many students are saying that the limit has reached and most students are not able to join the meet. So I would suggest to tell your friends that if they are not able to join the meet, then we have already shared the YouTube link as well. And this whole seminar is actually live, so they can join the YouTube. Okay, now moving on to the next question, which is actually the best site for doing competitive programming here.
Uh, Okay, yeah. So yeah, initially you face many issues. I also face like where to start in beginning the computer. So if you are a complete beginner, like you only know C programming and Java. So in this question, I will also tell you how to start with computer programming. So if you are a complete beginner, complete means if you don't know the coding. So firstly, learn any coding language only. You should learn, I think, C++ or Java. And if you are in second stage, if you know how to code in a language, and you are comfortable in coding coding basic functions like array and all, so you can directly start with any platform. So there are plenty of platforms like HackerRank is there, HackerEarth is there, CodeChef, CodeCourses, and others are there like Top Coder, SPOJ, and there are many more other platforms. So if you are a beginner, so you should start with the HackerRank. And HackerRank has like questions based on the difficulty, and their UI is very good actually. So in beginning, I will suggest you to start with the hacker rank. But if you can solve a little bit questions of coding, also like a little bit of data structure and algorithms, don't like you need not to require much knowledge of this, but a little bit of you have a little bit idea of basic data structures, stacks and all. So you can directly start with CodeShape and CodePostage. So CodeShape and CodePostage are the best websites for computer programming. CodePostage being the number one, I think, in my opinion. So in on CodePostage, there are the best computer programmers all of the world who set questions and who make the questions and who give their tutorials and who give their like solutions for every question for every competition. So if you are a little bit comfortable with data structure, you can start with CodePostage and CodeShape also. If you are a beginner in computer programming, you should start with HackerRank, I will suggest, or learn any language if you don't know coding. So firstly, learn any language from YouTube or any other website. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Bhaiya. So the next question is basically some students are asking that is competitive programming the only way to actually get into Amazon or any other big company such as Google or any other company, or is there any other way? Like if someone doesn't really like competitive programming, then is there any other way for him to actually get a job in the fancy company such as Amazon?
Okay, yes. So I think this is the mostly asked question when anyone start computer programming. So I was also confused at the time when I started. So you are confused like in which way I should go. I should go into development field, Android development, web development, machine learning is there, or I should go for computer programming. So luckily I chose computer programming, and after doing that and looking for other students also now getting placement. So I would suggest computer programming is the best way. Like computer programming is not the only way to get into product based company, but it's the best way, I think. So it's the easiest way. So you can start, you can do development also, but that will not help much if you are from a tier 3 college. So what happens, like if you are from a tier 1 college or tier 2 college, so company visits to your college, product based company visits to your college. So there they don't there you have competition in your college only. So they won't take like they won't expect much of computer programming or that type of thing. So they will directly take the interviews. But if you are from a tier 3 college like our college or other college, so you need to appear in a online test for any company. So you can only get into a good company through off campus or full campus. So you will have to appear in an online test, and in an online test only computer programming questions will be asked. So you can't skip that. Like you will get an interview after you will clear the online coding test. So you can't skip the means computer programming. So I think it's not that much of tough if you start with it. So it's the best way to get any. So it will give you a clarity about problems. It will increase your problem solving skills, which companies look for most. So companies look for problem solvers. They don't look for any like grammars and all. So like so 2 to 3 questions. You have crammed all the data structure questions. They don't look for that. So they look for who can solve a new problem easily. So computer programming develops that habit into you, breaking a problem into parts and approaching how a problem in a good way, solving a problem in the best complexity, and also that's what computer programming helps you. So I think it's the best way. You should give it a try actually, and you will love it when you will start failing the competition. So when you will start on code coaching and code set, you will actually love it, I think. So yeah, I think you should go for it instead of if you are in second
Okay.
year, if you are in second year or first year, you should definitely go for computer programming. If you are in third year, so along with computer programming, you should do a little bit of development. But if you are in final year, so you don't have much time to do computer programming, so you can directly look for data structure and algorithm questions on Geeks for Geeks or Lead Code. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And one other question which like I can see in the chat box is like how can we apply for the internship, or how can we how can we get an internship? So can you just suggest some ways to get an internship or apply for internship? This
Uh,
is actually a question which many third year and second year students are asking, not final year actually.
Yeah, I think I have answered this question in the off-campus placement one. So I think for an internship, the procedure is same. So the company will not visit your college. So you need to apply off-campus on the company's website, or you need to ask for referrals and other
Okay, so the
thing.
best way is somehow referral or
Yeah.
either applying directly off campus on by visiting on the website and just submitting your resume on those websites.
Yeah. So best way is
And
referral.
basic
So
requirement for getting product based company. Someone
y-
asked this right now.
yeah. So referral, like you when you ping someone and when you message someone. So if he's not referring you and if he is not responding you, so there is less chance that he didn't look at your resume, and more chances you are not eligible for that. So if you are not getting any referral, so I think you should look into your resume, and you should look into your skills and achievements. So if as I said earlier, so if you have enough skills and you have achieved something in coding, so I think most of the employees will refer you, because employees also get a bonus for referral. So most of the employees will refer you if you are good, if they are confident and you will qualify the interview. And if I talk about the basic requirement, so for internship, the basic requirement is data structure and algorithm, and other than that, basic knowledge of your subjects like DBMS and OS, and yeah, CN, a little bit overview of CN, computer network. Yeah, and a little bit of development, like little bit, not that much. You know, how means app is made, and you have done a little means basic projects also. So mostly they will look for data structure and algorithm, but yeah, they can ask for projects a little bit.
Okay. And one more doubt, which I guess Rohan Yadav has asked in the chat box, is that uh, which development to start with? Like, क्या हम लोगों को like web development से start करना चाहिए, app development करनी चाहिए, machine learning करनी चाहिए, या any development is good?
Okay, yeah. So as I said, firstly you should go for computer programming and data structure and algorithms. And if you are good enough in that, so I think you should not, in my opinion only, you should not go for machine learning. Like when I was in second year, so I asked someone, I don't remember exactly. So he said, our country has many more students of master degree and other like good institutes who are doing machine learning in their exactly course, like who are doing machine learning course only. So there are not much requirements right now, so they will hire that students first. So there's a little bit chance that you will get hired. Machine learning is just a trend in second year and or third year. It was at our time also, but instead of machine learning, I think you should go for web development or Android development. Firstly for DSLGO, and
Okay, so web development and Android development is better than learning machine learning, basically.
yeah, yeah, in my opinion, I think so. Yeah, company will
Okay, okay,
not
okay.
go for machine learning. Most of the product-based company don't ask machine learning in their interviews. Google, Amazon,
Okay,
RFI,
okay.
Facebook, and all. Yeah.
And the next question asked by Manish Kumar is what is the minimum time we should give every day to do competitive coding?
Mm, at this time, you should not look at the minimum time. That's the only thing you need to do. So, but I think minimum 3 to 4 hours you should definitely give to computer programming. Like you can solve, you can give one competition in every day or in 2 days one competition, and try to solve 3 to 4 questions of that competition. I think that's a better way. So you can take one code post competition and or yeah, you code post division two competition and try to solve 4 questions and other questions on the logic. Like if you have a heap question, and so try to solve 5 to 10 heap questions from other website SPOJ and on other websites. So yeah, so instead of looking into the time, like what minimum time I should give, look for the question number of questions you are solving or number of competitions you are giving in a week or in 1 or 2 days. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. And someone is asking like open source development करनी चाहिए या नहीं? For example, like क्या हम लोगों को GitHub पे like चीजें करनी चाहिए? क्या हम लोगों को GSOC या उस तरीके की उस चीजों में अप्लाई करना चाहिए या नहीं? मतलब उस तरफ जाना चाहिए या नहीं? Like open
Mm,
source development की तरफ.
Yeah, you can go for that, and I think you should go for that. So you don't have that much of opportunities from tier 3 college. So these are some platforms at which recruiters look. So if you are participating in GSOC and all, so recruiters will be looking for all the good performance. So you can participate in that to to get opportunity from any company. So companies will definitely contact you. As I participated in code for like tag code editor, so I was a finalist. So some of the companies approached me, so they took my data from them, from Taggigo or other source. So some of the companies approach me for the interview and all. So I think you should go for it. And for GitHub question, you should definitely push. You should definitely commit on GitHub and other. Like as I am saying, you should not speak on behalf of yourself. Your profile should speak. If you are saying someone to refer you, like I am good in data structure, I am confident in data structure, I do competitive programming, and you are speaking like blah blah blah. Why should I believe? Like many students message and many students say that, but instead of that, if your profile is speaking, so you give your course app code posted profile, you give your GitHub link, I did this project, this is the link of GitHub. If you are saying like I did this project, XYZ project, you are only saying that, so you don't have any proof of that you did it actually. So GitHub is a proof of your work. GitHub is a proof of your GitHub is speaking on behalf of you. So I think you should do
Okay.
that work. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And someone is asking that he isn't able to solve questions on code forces. So, is there any way to improve in competitive skill या फिर कौन सी बेस्ट रिसोर्सेज होंगी लाइक कहाँ एक्चुअली बिल्ड करना चाहिए कॉम्पिटिटिव को कैसे improve कर सकते हैं?
Yeah. So if you started with the competitive programming, like you are participating in competitions on code courses or course app. So the best way to improve is looking into the solution after the competition. So like for example, you solved 2 questions in division two competition of code course. So after the competition is over, they will publish the editorial. They will publish editorial, and in that editorial they will give you all the approaches, best approach and other approaches from which you can solve the questions. So you should look for the solution for those 2 questions also, and try to solve 1 or 2 questions, 1 or 2 questions more than you solved. So if you solve 2 questions in a competition, try to solve 4 questions after the competition. So that's the best way, I think. So if you will solve, like if I particularly talk about code postage, so if you solve 20 to 30, 40 questions, 40 division to C problems, so mostly you will solve any division to C problem in 30 to 40 minutes only. So the best way is practice only. Is after the competition, look for the editorials and other red coder solutions and other some master coder solutions. Yeah. So try to look all the approaches, the best approaches, and read tutorial on Hacker Earth, on Geeks for Geeks, watch YouTube videos, and yeah, next time you will see a question on that topic, you will definitely solve that. So I think that's the best way.
Okay, and the most asked question was that like how exactly was a Amazon interview experience and how many rounds were there in the Amazon interview and Like what all question did they ask you, and like can you just give a interview experience of Amazon?
Okay, yeah, definitely. So, yeah. So if I start with the number of rounds, so it was full campus placement for me. So Amazon visited for Delhi NCR. Uh, there were many colleges in that process. So firstly, Amazon took online test in each college. Uh, After that, they selected some candidates from the online competition. So luckily, I was one of them. So I think all 11 students were selected from online competition for the interview from our college. So in interview, there were two rounds, or both of data structure and algorithms only. uh, Nearly 120 to 130 students were there total from all the college for the interview round one, and they rejected near about 80 to 85 students in the round one. And after that, I think they selected a total of 13 to 14 students from Delhi NCR. That's the process. If I talk about the questions in interview, if I talk about the question in online coding round, so there were I think 28 to 30 MCQ questions based on coding, like input output questions, complexity questions, and other like basic C programming questions. You can look for that on Gigs for Gigs or other interview bit or some other platforms. So yeah, you will solve most of them, like the error in a question, what is the error, and how many times this for loop will run, like these basic questions, MCQ questions. And there were two coding questions also. Coding questions were of the easy medium level, not hard level. Yeah, most of the questions were of easy medium level in online coding competition. Yeah. So, and I think total time was near about 1 hour. I don't remember exactly, 1 hour or 90 minutes. Yeah, I need to confirm that. So after that, in the first round of interview, they asked two questions from me. One question was based on DP. As I remember, it was stock selling problem, I think. Yeah, I think it was stock sharing problem. You can look for that problem. It's a standard problem, and you can look for that on Geeks for Geeks. So if you have k number of chances to sell a stock, don't leak these questions. Amazon will fire me. Uh, so yeah.
Okay.
On stock selling, and one question was I think on binary search. So in the first round, in second round of interview, also I think total of three questions were asked from me. One was of tree. So it was a tree traversal, a modified tree traversal. Like firstly, I need to print first level of the tree, then third level, then second level, fifth level, fourth level, seventh level, sixth level, like this. So I need to go in a spiral manner. I think yeah, you can look for that also on Geeks for Geeks. Other than that, there was a DP question in second round. It was a matrix question, 2D DP. Yeah, other than that, one question was also there. I don't remember that exactly. So yeah, and after two rounds of DSL go, there was no round of HR and all. So they directly announced the result after second round of interview. Yeah, I think that's much of it.
Okay, okay, okay. So next question is from Kavya. Is competitive cramming only way into product companies? This question is, I think, already answered.
Yeah.
Next is Gaurav, who's asking from where can we get an internship in Amazon? I think that's also answered that the best way is from referral. Like if you can take referral from any person, like Bhaiya already said that if you are able to get a referral from Bhaiya itself or some other person,
Yeah.
then that's the best way to get an internship. Next
Yeah.
question
So
is off-campus placement by Atharva, and that's also answered. Yes, Bhaiya.
yeah, so I was saying you should look for career site on Amazon. So if you have any job ID opening, so if there is any job opening, send me the job ID and your resume and your achievement. So I'll be happy to refer you if someone is looking for a referral. So send me job ID on LinkedIn and your resume. So
So I
if I
think
find
if
you,
anyone really needs a referral for Amazon, then anyone can approach Bhaiya.
yeah, you can approach me. You can approach Isrot Palia. you can approach Abhishek Jain. So or you can approach our seniors. Two seniors of us are there in Amazon, Sagar Tyagi and Harish Bakuni. So I think right now we are five from GL Bajaj in Amazon. So you can approach any one of us. We will be happy to refer from our college. If you are, if we feel like you can crack the interview, so send the job ID, send your resume and achievements. Yeah.
And actually, I can see Troy Bhaiya also in this meeting. Like, is he also attending this meeting?
Yeah, I asked him to attend this to boost up my confidence.
Like, I think like if Bhaiya can also share some words, then that would be great if possible. Okay, now coming to the next question, which is like someone is asking basic requirement to get in product-based company,
I
which
think
is
I
asked by
answered that.
Shash. What this is already answered, I guess.
Yeah.
And Shamavi is asking how to apply for internship. This is also answered. Adarsh is asking not able to solve code forces C problem in live contest or sometimes B also ways to improve competitive skills. I
Yeah,
think
so
this is
yeah, I
also
think I
answered.
have answered that others. So if you are not able to solve C problems, so the first two problems on code for this division two, these are basic intuition problems. These are ad hoc problems, and like you need not to use any data structure or a particular algorithm in first two problems. So if you are stuck on the third problem or fourth problem on code for this, so I think you need to push up your DS and algorithm skills, brush up your, yeah. So you should learn some DS, basic DS, or you can just look into the problem, what data structure is used, into the solution of the problem after the competition, what data structure is used or what algorithm is used. Read that DS or algo and solve 10 to 12 problems. Then I think that's way you will cover most of the data structure and algorithm in 15 to 20 competitions. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. And sorry that I didn't notice that Start Bhai actually unmuted it. Bhaiya, can you again unmute if possible?
Actually, there is a background noise from my side. That's why I muted myself. Uh,
Oh. No, no, it's okay actually. Like if you can also like solve any of our queries, that would be great. Like
sure,
that would
I
actually
will
help.
be happy to do that.
Thank you, Bhaiya. And so the next question is by Gautam, which is open source. I think it's already answered. Next is Akash is asking if Amazon had not visited our college, then what was your plan? Like, how would you actually get into product-based company, or what was your plan? Or like, what will you do next?
I need to answer this, or this question is for Strode.
Anyone of you like? I think
Strode, you would like to answer this question?
Uh, yeah, sure. So basically, I didn't have any plans for product-based company. What I was more focused during the college time was enhancing my skills. I really didn't ever plan for getting into a product-based company, but I kept practicing regularly on the coding platforms like CodeChef and CodeForces. So that was the for me that was the main point. Like keep practicing, and if I let's say so for me, I was not able to qualify the online round when Amazon visited our college. And then after like 1 or 2 months, I applied on Amazon.com career sites, and from there I got a call, and then only I was able to sort of get into Amazon. So during my
okay.
first
So,
attempt,
Bhaiya,
I was also not
just
able to.
sorry to interrupt. Actually, I was asking like, did you get an internship or you got a job offer directly?
I got an internship, so that
So I think like
job.
many students were actually asking like how to get an internship offer or something like that. So I think Bhaiya is an example like how exactly the Amazon jobs work and how exactly to apply for off-campus internships in Amazon. I think Bhaiya is an example of that.
Okay, so I will sort of explain it more into more details. So for me, I actually applied for a number of job ID on Amazon.com, and I was not expecting the response from their side. So I was not hoping any kind of response from their side, but one day I was going through my mails, then I found out that I have received an online coding platform link to to sort of I have to attempt the coding test, and then if I was able to qualify that test, then I will be receiving the face-to-face interviews offer. So I was totally not anticipating it initially that I'll be getting a response from their side, but actually it is quite difficult to get your resume shortlisted directly on Amazon.com, Amazon jobs.com. And the best way to get into the Amazon is the referral, which Sandeep also mentioned. So if you have referral, then good. If you don't, then you can apply on Amazon.com directly. So that if you have if you have someone to refer you, that is the best thing, and I would suggest you to go for it. But if not, then I would suggest you to directly apply on it. But it is sort of a little bit difficult to get your resume shortlisted, and this is what a lot of person has already told me.
Like, but actually, I have a doubt. Like, actually, even I got a referral and I actually applied. Like, so I think this might be a problem for everyone. Like, what really happens is at the Amazon, like the resume shortlisting is actually quite tough. So, what exactly should be there in the resume to actually get that? Like, how should I say? Like, to be the unique person, like to actually get selected, like the resume gets selected. So, what can we actually include in a resume so that the resume will get definitely shortlisted?
Okay, so like truly speaking,
So, like,
I do
can
not
you
know
just tell
what should.
like what exactly you had in your resume?
Okay, okay. So truly speaking, I also did not have clear idea what should be there in your resume. As I so my resume was a copy of Samir Gulati. So I basically copied his resume format and I
Oh, so
changed
basically,
it
you just
according to
watched
my.
his move. I think YouTube video that I actually watched that too. In that,
Okay, so
he has
I
actually shared
I
his resume.
no, I did not go through his YouTube videos, but I surely went through his LinkedIn profile, and from there I copied his resume format. So basically,
Okay.
your resume should be short and crisp. That is one part. Your resume should not have any grammatical mistake, and your resume should be in a well documented format. So you should have certain sections which are mandatory, like which covers your education, your skills, your professional experience if you have any, your achievements, your interest, and the technologies on which you have worked. So those section are kind of mandatory, and you should have those on your resume, and your resume should be properly formatted. And most importantly, there should not be any formatting error or any grammatical error. That is the most important part. So whenever a person looks on a resume, what a recruiter has only sort of 30 seconds time to go through a resume. So he sort of make a quick glance on your resume, and if he find any formatting, any grammatical mistake, then he'll surely be going to reject your resume. So that is the most important part. Your resume should not have any formatting error, any grammatical mistake, and each detail should be crisp and short, and it should be according to me should be of only one page. That should be one pager only, and you should be able to cover almost all of the thing in one in only one page. So that would be the best thing if you can cover all of your achievements and experience in that only one page. So that would be helpful for you, and it will also be if the information that you have mentioned in the resume is short and crisp, that would be also good for the recruiter.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, lots of questions are compiled in the chat box, so I think can we just do one thing, like we can answer all the question in one or two line if possible. Like there are many questions which are actually asked in the chat box. Like what is the minimum SGPA we have to maintain for getting product based company? Hello.
Yeah, yeah. So I would
Like,
like to
is there any SGPA criteria also for product based company?
I think it's go as GPA. If I let me, I know about the percentage. So at my time, it was percentage. I
Actually,
think
like right now we are getting SGPA instead of percentage. So
so.
like you can talk in
It's out
terms
of
of
10,
percentage. Like
right?
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So it's better if you maintain it above 8, but yeah, above 7.5 is also good. Like most of the product-based companies don't look for high SGPA. Like they will have a criteria of 7, I think 7 or 6. For Amazon, it was I think 6. If I'm not wrong, it's not correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. So I think it was 6 for Amazon. But if it's on-campus placement for other companies, like all of you can get into the Amazon. So most of the companies have 7 or 7.5, and it's better if you can maintain it above 8. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So the next question is, it is like, what rating should be maintained on Code Chef or Code Forces to so that it is considered good for placement? Like, what should be a rating, or how many stars should we have on Code Chef?
Yeah, so when I get yeah, a message for a referral, so what I personally look like candidate, if a candidate has 4 star on CodeShare, or I think a specialist or expert on code courses. So then
Okay.
I further talk with the candidate about his skills and all. So I think 4 star, you should be 4 star on